Civolution, you guys ended 2014 in a pretty serious way. What can you tell us about kind of how you ended it and how that's shaping 2015?
Absolutely. So we sold our audio watermarking IP for audience measurement to Kantar Media, part of WPP, obviously. And this transaction allowed Civolution to create a very strong and clear focus on, let's say, two key business areas. One of them is forensic marking, which we sell under the name of NextGuard. So we're really branding it to the NextGuard brand. And secondly is Teletrax, and that's our brand for real-time TV analytics and TV synced advertisement.
So, of those two, kind of two very distinctive paths, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, which one do you think is most ripe with opportunity, looking at the landscape in 2015?
Absolutely, the Teletrax one. So if you look to the Teletrax, and specifically the TV synced ads one, so that proposition we started building 2 years ago, and in 2014 we have been very successful. On one side, kind of building the key strategic partnerships with the DSPs like AppNexus, DoubleClick, and more to come this year, and also integrations through partners on Facebook and social, right? But also, if you look to the marketplace, I think what we've been seeing in 2014 is a huge uptake of the number of TV sync campaigns across all the agencies in North America, but also in Europe.
So when you look at the landscape of the past, what's been the biggest barrier as far as making, the Teletrax kind of, what's holding it back?
So if you look to our proposition, there's two aspects, right? So we are a data company, right? So in order for, let's say, our clients to execute on our data, it needs to be integrated in platforms. So that was kind of our key goal, let's say, in 2013 and 2014, right? Is to get those integrations in place, right? So that was one part. And secondly was the educational part, because this whole proposition of TV synced advertisements, of linking TV to digital, let's say in a new automated way, right? So that was a whole new concept. So we spent, and we are still spending a lot of time, a lot of effort to kind of educate, and at some point educate the 24-year-old media planner, right? So to get, a grip of this new proposition and see the benefits. So that's a huge task, and we keep on working on that.
So do you find that education process is really specific to educating the agencies, educating the marketers the agencies are working on behalf of, or is it also the supply side that kind of needs to understand how it all works together?
I would say it's both, right? So it's both, let's say, so we sell to the agencies, right? So that's kind of our core path to revenue, but also we have to create demand by talking to the marketers, because they need to kind of, in this discussion with the agencies, they need to say, hey, do you know about this new capability of syncing digital to TV, right? So first of all, agencies, but definitely also creating demand at the marketers level.
So do you see that television will become more like digital, or do you think that some of the digital stuff's going to have to start using the nomenclature of linear for people to speak the language?
Again, I think it's both, right? So digital has to become more like TV, GRPs, audiences, all that kind of stuff. It has to be kind of easier, because it's not really technology driven, and TV has to become more technology driven and more targeted.
So what's the next step in TVs? What is it? Is it smart TVs? Is it better integration with set-top boxes? What do you think is the big opportunity to get TV to speak digital?
I think definitely is, let's say, ACR. I think it's a huge opportunity for TV. That said, it's still a very early phase, right? So it will take at least another couple of years to kind of get to full, grown-up business where, let's say, all the smart TVs are A, activated, and B, let's say, have an ACR component in it, right? So we're still in a very early phase there, but I think it's a very promising, let's say, proposition, for the industry as a whole, for the TV buyers, and also from the digital side.
So who ultimately do you think is driving the bus? Do the OEMs have to step up and actually make that happen, or do you think that advertisers will get educated by folks like yourself and hear the ACR story and go, oh my God, we need that, and really kind of force the OEM's hand?
The OEMs, of course, are very important, right? Because they own the glass and they have to do the integration in the end. But they have to be helped to kind of see the bigger picture and see, let's say, the overall opportunity. And I think that's still a challenge at hand, where I believe, let's say, the agencies, but also the brands have a very important role towards the OEMs to kind of create this vision together and create a path of execution, right?
So what do you think is the biggest product that you, from Teletrax standpoint, or just Civolution in general, what's the biggest product that you guys are working on that you think has the most impact immediately?
Yeah, so we're going to be launching within a few weeks from now an exciting new product, which is called TV Audience Sync, and it enables advertisers to sync their digital ads to the TV programs as they air on television, right? Just to give you an example. So let's assume P&G wants a new campaign for a Tide product, right? And they want to target female 35-54. And with our product, this new TV audience sync product, they can now, let's say, target this audience at the exact same time when this TV program is airing on television. So, so we're going to use, let's say, TV audiences as a proxy to buy digital inventory.
That's a pretty powerful statement.
Yeah. And of course, we have, like 7 days from now, we have the Super Bowl, and what we're going to do with the Super Bowl is pretty exciting too. So what we're going to do is live contextual ad syncing across multiple screens. So how it works is, let's say, when there's like a touchdown or a field goal or like an important moment in the game, with our systems, we can automatically identify that and help advertisers to create a contextually relevant real-time message on digital, right? So you can imagine, let's say, with Bing's, Microsoft Bing, so when there's a touchdown for the Seahawks, there can be, Bing on, like a nice banner ad, totally customized to the situation. And in this way, brands can really own a moment in a game on digital. And that's pretty exciting too.
That's very cool. So last question, 2015, what company other than your own do you think could make a splash?
In general?
It could be any industry, it doesn't matter. Just someone that you think is interesting.
Good question. I think Apple remains to be like an awesome company, right? Doing good products. That said, you do see, like, if you see a couple of Chinese companies coming in now into the US market with, let's say, very similar products like Apple. And I think they can, do some amazing stuff by just price cutting it with 50 to 60%, right? Yeah. Same products for half of the price. I think that's going to happen too in 2015.